Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Ethan Steeper here with Steeper Weather Forecasting. We got a long-range forecast video for you today. We're going to recap some of the severe weather that happened on Wednesday and then the flash flooding that happened Friday night into Saturday. We're then also going to talk long-range this week, looking at some cooler temperatures to start your work week, a little bit of rain towards the end of the week, and then looking long-range towards that Easter forecast. So first up, let's review the severe weather from Tuesday and talk about all the tornadoes in the area. The National Weather Service has pretty well finished up all their storm surveys, and so we can see the first one that really was happening as we came live Wednesday afternoon was this tornado they rated as an EF2 near Greenville, stretched up into far western portions of Fayette County. It was on the ground for just over 22 miles, pushing 23 miles. Peak wind gusts out of that were 135 miles per hour. Moving in towards Effingham County, we had two EF1 tornadoes confirmed. One was southwest or southeast of Altamont. That was on the ground for about 2.5 miles. Peak winds of about 105 miles per hour there. Several structure damages and trees torn up along that path. And then another one closer to Montrose, between T-Town and Montrose, that was on the ground for 3.5 miles with maxed wind speeds of about 110 miles per hour there. Moving further to the north, we had an EF0 touchdown just south and west of Jewett. That was on the ground for, again, about 4 miles and had a max wind speed of 85 miles per hour. And these were all part of the same storm system as it tracked off to the north and to the east. After that, we had a really fairly uncommon for our area, a longer track tornado on the ground all the way stretching from south of Toledo clear up to the Indiana state line. This was a EF2 rated tornado, a lot of damage associated with that. And it was on the ground for almost 44 or pushing 45 miles between Cumberland and Clark and Edgar counties there. And max wind speeds out of that were, again, 115 miles per hour. Last one, we have an EF1 tornado that was northwest of Marshall, went through kind of Denison and up kind of meandering towards the Indiana border there. From that EF1 tornado, we do have a picture. This is off of meteorologist Everett Lau's Facebook page. If you haven't seen his forecasts and content he puts out for the Terre Haute area, fantastic job. Highly recommend him. But these were some hog barns in northeastern Clark County there that were tore up from that tornado, and you can see just the destruction and damage it caused there. I believe the debris from that was carried about almost 8 miles from that storm. I don't have the picture up here, but I did see another video this morning from I believe it was Wayne Hart out of the Evansville area, who had a picture on there from Posey County, Indiana, of a picture of a check, half of a check, that was traveled all the way from the Little Rock area up to there. Just shows you the extent of the storms from Wednesday. Moving on towards Friday, we had a lot of rain to talk about. This is radar indicated storm total precip, basically how much rain fell over the last couple days. And notice a lot of us got in on 6 to 7 inch amounts, a little bit less here from about Lawrenceville up towards Robinson, but where those flash flood warnings were in effect for much longer down in portions of Wayne County, notice 9 inches, 10 inch amounts were not uncommon. West of Salem, where they had travel curfew in place Friday evening into Saturday morning, they saw upwards of 10 inches of rain out of this storm system. So a lot of water fell from the sky. We will get a break from that for the next couple days as we move on into the first part of this work week. Up on your screen are the current hazards from the National Weather Service, and all of this green shaded area is an aerial flood warning. That's in effect, I believe, until noon today. As those flood waters continue to recede a little bit, still, be aware as you are out driving around. Any point in time today, there could still be some water flooded over some roadways. Also, watch out for any washed out culverts or anything like that. I have seen several of those reported around the area. Behind that flood warning is this light blue area, and everyone's got this in effect. This is a freeze watch that's in effect for Monday night into Tuesday morning. So if we look at some of the cold temperatures that are going to be settling in place for your day on Monday and Tuesday, this is lows overnight tonight into Monday morning. And notice we're all in the, lower to mid 30s across the area tomorrow morning as you head out the door. We will warm up a little bit by tomorrow afternoon, hitting the mid 40s, but then we get really, really cool Monday night. This is when the freeze watch is in effect. The HRRR forecasts everyone right now under the freezing mark, at least in the lower 30s. If you look at some of the other modeling data that's out there, the NAM indicates we could be in the upper 20s for your start of your day on Tuesday. The National Weather Service, I think, is calling for a forecast low around the Olney Route 50 area of right around 27 degrees. So regardless of how cool that is, that's why the freeze watch is in effect. Some people have started growing some stuff outside. The Easter flowers are starting to bloom. So just be aware that anything outside could get hit by that freeze. So bring those in, cover up any sensitive plants to that. That is, again, Monday evening into Tuesday. Thankfully, we don't have any severe weather to talk about this week as we move into the week before Easter here. We may see some passing showers this afternoon, nothing crazy out of that. But then we dry out for the next couple days. Here's Tuesday on into your day on Wednesday. We will start to warm up after that cold spell. We will have to watch Wednesday kind of first during the day, but then primarily Wednesday evening into the first part of Thursday for our next bigger chance of showers. There you see it there. That's Thursday morning at about 1 a.m. That's overnight Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So chance of showers, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder on Thursday early in the morning. That will push out of here though by midday, and will dry out for your day on Friday and into your weekend, the weekend before Easter. So again, slight chance of rain on Thursday. That looks to be our best chance for the next week. Doesn't look like a big soaker, doesn't look like a big severe weather event right now, just some plain old April showers. So last thing we'll leave you with, as we always do, is the Climate Prediction Center outlooks looking towards, this will get us really close to Easter here on the 6 to 10 day. This is taking us through this Friday through next Tuesday. Notice that warming trend. After we get through this next couple days of cold, we'll see that warming trend start to pop back up. And if we look further on the 8 to 14 day, that takes us through next Sunday through Saturday, April 19th, much of the area in above average forecasted temperatures. Precip, we start to dry out a little bit too on the 6 to 10 day. Notice below average precip expected, and we stay equal chances as we go for your Easter time forecast. So there you go. Once we get through this cold spell, Monday night into Tuesday, temperatures will warm up, moderate back into the mid 50s to mid 60s for your daytime highs, and in the 40s for your lows. So slight chance of rain on Thursday. Other than that, looks like a dry week. Thank you for everyone who has followed the page over the last couple weeks. I really appreciated all the shares and all the new follows and all the great comments from the live streams for that. I really appreciate that. So feel free to like and follow and share this page even more. The more we can get information out to people, and local weather information I think is really important. So again, thank you for sharing it. Thank you for liking and following what we do. I always try to make sure content is as good and down to earth and accurate as possible. So stay tuned for updates. Watch those cold temperatures on Tuesday morning, and watch out for some rain showers Thursday morning.